Atlanta skyline. We are... Well, all right, thanks, D.A. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December.
Here we go.
Take a look at the Hawks. Season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, there's the Magic, 2.5 games back.
And I think for the Magic, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Brook Lopez is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Hunter. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, you've got Beasley. Durant is out there with Daniel Tice. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Hunter with it. KD's on him. Nice D from Durant. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Atlanta. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. Here's KD. Allen dishes to KD. And it's Allen with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Lopez, no luck. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Goes up again, and it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And it's the Magic with the ball. There's the pass to Hunter. Clock at 6. LeBron against KD.
And the growth of KD's game on defense can't go overlooked. He's become a true two-way player.
Shoots from the corner. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Beasley kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is where you'll often find Gilgeous-Alexander. He definitely does work in the paint.
Timeout.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight tape.
Reason why he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
Now here's LeBron. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 4th, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Bertans. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Beasley, the pass to Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Allen, and there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Pass to Bertans. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bledsoe, and it's sent back by Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. The tray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one. A great matchup whenever Kevin Durant, LeBron James.
It's fun, you know.
Well, Greg, arguably the best two players in the game.
You could make that case. LeBron has occupied that top perch, but KD, a little younger, he wants to inherit the title.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Daniel Tice out there with Allen, and it's Durant. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Beasley in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now, here's Tice. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's good. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
Here's KD following the basket by LeBron James. Durant, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Hunter. Tries again. Outside for Bledsoe. This one for three. Rebound, Atlanta. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
LeBron passes to Bertans. Good, and the assist goes to James. Bertans got 5 points now this quarter.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
James against KD. And the rejection by James.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting slump they suffered there through the first quarter.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
.107 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Bertans, defended by Allen. Bertans kicks to James, and he gets it to go from the corner. LeBron's got his third bucket of the night.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Tipped away. Tice passes to Durant. And here's Tice. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lopez outside. Now Hunter. He picked up 12 points in their last win again. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. He's off from 17 feet.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And a close game. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their largest deficit of the period was just... And that should do...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Davis Bertans out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. Beasley left side. Over Hunter. They get it back, and Allen slams it in.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's LeBron after the basket by Atlanta. Over to the left wing. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. KD on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And Smitty, as his rookie season wore on, Gilgeous-Alexander looked more and more comfortable.
Yes, his scoring is mostly near the basket as he's still working on that outside shot. But it's easy to see why this team is so high on him and sees him as a big part of their future.
Here's James, gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, James. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. That's on LeBron James. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body is second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's James. He's got 10, down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Allen kicks to Durant. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely, and it's good. 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
I know he's young, but there's a maturity to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. He takes what you give him.
James outside. Passes to Bertans. He kicks it to Hunter. And no good. Excellent D there from Beasley. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Durant, and the rejection by James.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
Lopez outside. And it's sent back by Allen. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Feeds to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Daniel Tice out there with Durant. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Allen in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter. After the miss from KD. Hunter, the pass to Lopez. James against Beasley. Now here's James. Defense right on him.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
He misses the free throw.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Hawks. They lead by 1. Pass to Tice. KD looking around. Over Bertans. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at Beasley. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
And you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Now here's Allen, and the Hawks can't hang on to the ball. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Durant against James. Now here's Hunter. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to LeBron. Bledsoe for 3. The Magic again can't hit. The Hawks leading. Here's KD. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bertans kicks to LeBron. Pass to Bledsoe. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Durant. Jacks up a 3. Bertans grabs the board.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
This has been a one-man show all the way. He's taken it upon himself to carry the entire weight of their offense. And with all the scoring he's done, I don't know how he's had enough energy to even get back on D.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Thank you, David. Now here's Durant. Allen outside to the inside. Tice. LeBron with the block. Passes it to Bledsoe. There's 38 seconds left in the game. James in the post. Covered by Beasley. A shot that time, not on target.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Durant. Can they get it? It's in!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's James. Bledsoe outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by LeBron. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the big win by Orlando in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for David Aldridge.
This gift, they're all abusing it. It's mad drama. They want us reaching for the causing hysteria.